Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. Oh, here we go. Oh. Switch. Kill. 58's the mic. I got it. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Topper.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Oh, 2.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
We go 21. Check my 45. Not here. 45's the mic. Greystone, travel. Watch the safety creep.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Ready? 5-9. We go 21.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
You ready? Hey, I'm coming.
On the delay, this is Murray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go. Hey, watch it. Check 31. Switch. Hey, kill.
Now a 2nd down run for Murray. And he's going to get get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Check 43. Kill.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Check 53. Watch the back. Check 20. Bang. 8. Great. Slam.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
That's it. Look, 80. Check back 47. 8.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
20. Joker. Express. I got him. Check. 58. 53 is mine. Let's go, Hattie.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check.
They'll try to counter here. Cohen, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. We're scoreless after 1.
That's it. Ready. Mike. Hey, they're scared.
3rd and 2. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, kill.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. We're waiting. 45. Get that quarterback. And on. Hey, easy. Motion. 45 the mic. Hey, kill. The mic. Check. 45 the mic. Check. Watch twist. Hey, check.
On 2nd down, it's Murray. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze a quick throw out to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps his drive moving.
95-56. Watch QB drop.
From the 41, Brees, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get ready. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Easy, opposite. 45. Mike, 45.
They run with Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, easy. You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that. Under. Check 99. Watch the edge.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Lynch. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
95-56. Watch the out. Watch the out. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double. Kill.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
All day, baby. All day.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On first down, Newton. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, a run with Cohen. 20. And all the way down to the 9. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Slam. You go tight. You got tight.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second down now, it's Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The kick by Piñeiro is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Mike 53. 20.
They fake the give. Newton. They'll roll him out right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, it's Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
20.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And he completes it to Cohen. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Percent. 20. 56. I'm trying to collect. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Jet bomber. 11. Hey, Delta.
Throwing now is Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze going to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Sammy! Tyler, 64, weak.
On first down, Murray. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Touchdown, defense. 36. We're good. 4, ready. Hey, easy. Ready, check.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They come out here in the eye.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shoot! Watch the shoot! We're good. 4, ready. Check, 59. Over. Switch.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Marshawn Lynch. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 8. Check out, right.
Throwing again. Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good job.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Mike 47. Bandit. Bandit. Check it backer. Check it backer. Hey. Gun. Switch gears. Ready?
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
From the gun, here's Newton. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
56.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. It's caught inside the 25. Give them 32 on the play.
Let's go.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 1st and 10, Newton. Complete. Richardson has it. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Here we go.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
25, check 25, check 25.
Newton throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
55. Shoot. Check 26. 5-9.
Toss play to Lynch. And he's got room. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, easy. 45.
On 2nd down, it's Lynch. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Ready. Yellow lady. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Sammy. Check 45 the mic. Check 45 the mic. I'm going to come back to you.
Breeze to throw. And he finds Cook. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Great.
They'll look to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Saints, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.